Visual and audible warning devices are necessary equipment for alerting everyone to movement of equipment. Operators are responsible for making sure these safety devices are installed and operable on both roadway maintenance machines and high-rail vehicles. Required visual illumination and reflective devices specific to roadway maintenance machines include a headlight capable of illuminating obstructions on the track ahead in the direction of travel for a distance of 300 feet under normal weather and atmospheric conditions. Work lights, if the machine is operated between 1/2 hour after sunset and 1/2 hour before sunrise, or in dark areas such as tunnels, unless equivalent lighting is otherwise provided. An operative 360-degree intermittent warning light or beacon mounted on the roof of the machine. New roadway maintenance machines that are not equipped with fixed roofs and have a light weight less than 17,500 pounds are exempt from this requirement. A brake light activated by the application of the machine braking system and designed to be visible for a distance of 300 feet under normal weather and atmospheric conditions, and rearward viewing devices, such as rearview mirrors. As a note, vision must be established in both directions. Video cameras and monitors may be used to comply with this section. New high-rail vehicles shall have an operable 360-degree intermittent warning light or beacon mounted on the outside of the vehicle. Required audible warning devices for roadway maintenance machines include a horn or other audible warning device that produces a sound loud enough to be heard by roadway workers and other machine operators within the immediate work area. The triggering mechanism for the device must be clearly identifiable and within easy reach of the machine operator. And an automatic change of direction alarm, which provides an audible signal that is at least 3 seconds long and is distinguishable from the surrounding noise. When in work mode, change of direction alarms may be interrupted by the machine operator only if the function of the machine would result in a constant or almost constant sounding of the device. Should the FRA question the interruption of using the change of direction alarm, it is the employer's responsibility to prove that use of the change of direction alarm in a particular work function would cause a constant or almost constant sounding of the device. A high-rail vehicle shall have an automatic change of direction alarm or backup alarm that provides an audible signal at least 3 seconds long and distinguishable from the surrounding noise. Along with audio and visual warning devices, radios are another required safety device. On and after July 1, 1999, maintenance of way equipment operating without locomotive assistance between work locations shall have a working radio on at least one such unit in each multiple piece of maintenance of way equipment traveling together under the same movement authority. Operators of each additional piece of maintenance of way equipment shall have communications capability with each other, and each maintenance of way work group shall have intra-group communications capability upon arriving at a work site. These requirements apply to a railroad that has 400,000 or more annual employee work hours. In addition to the safety equipment already covered, each on-track roadway maintenance machine and high-rail vehicle shall have a flagging kit on board. This flagging kit must comply with the operating rules of the railroad if the equipment is operated over trackage subject to a railroad operating rule requiring flagging, and the equipment is not part of a roadway work group, or the equipment is the lead or trailing piece of equipment in a roadway work group operating under the same occupancy authority. For new on-track roadway maintenance machines with enclosed cabs, the FRA has specific requirements when it comes to environmental control and protection systems. Operative heating, air conditioning, and positive pressurized ventilation systems are required on the following machines: ballast regulators, tampers, mechanical brooms, rotary scarifiers, undercutters, and functional equivalents of any of the machines identified. A functionally equivalent machine is an on-track maintenance machine that has the ability to operate in any combination as either a ballast regulator, tamper, mechanical broom, rotary scarifier, or undercutter that creates air contaminants. New and existing on-track roadway maintenance machines specifically designated by the employer of the types identified functionally equivalent must protect employees in the cabs of machines from exposure to air contaminants. It is also worth noting that employers are responsible for maintaining a list of new and designated existing on-track roadway maintenance machines of the types identified, or those that are functionally equivalent. This list must be kept current and readily available to the FRA and other federal and state agencies upon request. All other equipment would be considered existing in reference to this section of the regulation. When an employer adds an existing roadway maintenance machine to this list, the designation is irrevocable, and the designated roadway maintenance machine remains subject to the safety requirements until it is retired or sold. Operators and employers must have a thorough understanding of the applicable FRA rules should a breakdown in a machine's ventilation system occur. If the ventilation system becomes incapable of protecting an employee in the cab of the machine from exposure to air contaminants, personal respiratory protective equipment must be provided for each employee until the machine is repaired. This personal respiratory protective equipment must comply with 29 CFR 1910.134. These standards require employers to use respirators certified by the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health. FRA and state field personnel must also determine if the employers have in place a respiratory protection program that includes procedures for proper inspection and maintenance of respirators and medical evaluation of personnel designated to use the respirators. All new on-track roadway maintenance machines with enclosed cabs, other than the types discussed, shall be equipped with operative heating and ventilation systems. When new on-track roadway maintenance machines require operation from non-enclosed stations outside of the main cab, the non-enclosed stations must be equipped where feasible from an engineering standpoint with a permanent or temporary roof, canopy, or umbrella to provide cover from rain and sun. Let's take a few minutes to review.